So I think I'm gonna do like a twilight slash dusk video of Sterling, Colorado. I'm gonna walk around a little bit and show you guys around a little bit here. This video is in Sterling, and most of you know that I've been telling you it's a very small town, and it is. It's very, very small. There's not a lot to it, really. It's very compact. There's no Target, there's no Five Below, there's no TJ Maxx, there's none of that stuff. We literally have one Walmart and one tiny little grocery store for our food needs. That's it. Family Food Mart and Walmart. So we're gonna head into town. At least we're gonna walk into town and see what we got here. So let's head up the sidewalk here and you'll see. Maybe I'll be able to video one of these Colorado sunsets. The thing with where we're at, though, we're not in the Rockies here. We're more in the plains. It's more of the plains here versus any of that. But I'm gonna get a shot as I cross over this bridge up here. It's gonna give us the South Platte River that we'll be able to see because there's a sign for it right there. South Platte River. So let's venture a little bit further in and see what we're working with. It's a little chilly. Temperatures sitting low to mid 50s right now. It's been getting cold at night. And I mean, it's been warming up decently during the day. I think it got to 72 today, but it was like in the 40s or high 30s, low 40s at night. Far cry from Miami or Southern California. So, shock to the system. All right, yeah, there you can see the sign a little bit better. Your South Platte River sign. As we're ready to cross over the South Platte River over this bridge. So let's go and see some of the sights and around Sterling, Colorado. You can kind of start to see some of the sunset of eastern Colorado, which is kind of nice. This is all, if you look at one of my other videos, the Buffalo Skull Trail video, that's it from up here on the bridge. That's the way it looks from up here. It's all down there. And then you can kind of see shot from the side. There you go. That is part of the South Platte River. As you can see it over there. This is part of that Skull Head Trail, that Buffalo Skull Trail. It's 4:30, so this is our version of rush hour traffic. To be honest, it's very, well, I'll call it like it is. It's dead. Which, this is super busy for us, actually. This is really, really busy for us. All right, let's see. Coming up, to get into town is going to be another bridge that we have to cross. And that takes us over the train tracks, which takes us into town. Look at that. The sunset over the South Platte River. Tell me that is not incredible. Kind of see down, there's the South Platte River. And that is Platte, Platte, South Platte River, just like the city in Nebraska, Platte. And then you'll see a better shot of it over here through the trees. You can kind of see it winding around the corner there, which is kind of cool. But South Platte River, right through the trees. You know, Sterling is one of these interesting little towns. There's not a lot of people here. There's about 12,000 people in Sterling, and it's the biggest part of eastern Colorado. Everything stems here is basically the main source. Iliff, in one of my other videos, the town of Iliff actually comes here to go grocery shopping and otherwise. There you go, South Platte River running under the bridge. Pretty neat. Not super deep either. You can kind of see the bottom, but not super deep. One of the other weird little things that you guys know that I'm weird about are, what do you call them? Like numbers and stuff. I'm kind of weird about it. So what's interesting about here is Sterling has the area code of Fort Collins, the 970. That's the only area code here, 970. See another walking trail, but I think, oh no, there's a walking part of it, but I think the parking is closed on it, so there's another trail here that you can walk. Sterling was founded in 1874, according to this. 1874, according to that sign. It was painted, so I trust it and assume it's fully legit and accurate. Who am I to argue? Let's see. There's an RV park. It's kind of like it's kind of one of those RV parks where you got like RVs and shit parked, which is kind of nice. Pretty much just go straight, and then up there you'll see that incline. That is the bridge, and once you cross over that bridge, you are in downtown. So we're in a very definition of a sleepy town, of a sleepy little town. This is the definition of said sleepy town. And you can see that the road itself, this is literally the main road in. This is Chestnut here. This is one of the main roads into town. This is Chestnut. And then coming up, once we get over the bridge, we'll have a lot of other cool little things for you guys to check out, cool little things for you guys to see. And I'm excited to show you guys the things that we got up here in our quiet little town. So I figured I'd get out now and get you guys a video of Sterling while I have the opportunity. Potentially will have a change of locale, hence the name of the change of the channel. We're going to have some other locations that we're going to explore. So I can't very well call it Colorado now, because there's going to be some other videos that are not Colorado. Okay. And this town has a lot of railroad connections to it. There's a lot of, like, the railroads here. There's a big railroad in play. So hopefully I'll be able to get up here and show you guys a shot of that. All right. You can kind of see some of the agricultural stuff over there. We got the water tower over there. Some things like that. Sterling has a unique smell when you're here. It is a lot of, like, it's a lot of horse territory and stuff, and like farming. So there's a lot of like manure things that go on. Like they make, like, they use the stuff with the animal waste, and you can smell it sometimes. And I just got a big whiff of it, and okay, I'm awake now. You know, it's kind of cool, you know, living in being in a town like this, you know, like Iliff and Sterling, because it really makes you think about, you know, the people that did this in the Wild West. You know, how cool it would have been to ride through here in the Wild West when it was dirt roads. And I mean, I still think they had PlayStations and GPSs back in the 1850s, but for those of you that take sarcasm, thank you for laughing. For those of you that don't understand sarcasm, I am joking when I said that. So when we get up here, there's going to be the road breaks off into two sections. The road will break off into either the bridge or the road next to the bridge. I'm going to take the road next to the bridge because I don't really want to mess around and find out trying to walk over a bridge. HR Tire right here. And if you see, our gas prices are actually higher than most of Colorado, but we're still under $3. So, I mean, we're under $2.90 here, about $2.90 here. So I can handle that. We can make that happen. All right. So there's our bus stop, Prairie Express. Basically, the way the buses work here, you call them and tell them where you're going to be and at what time. Then they come by and they pick you up. Buses are $1 a ride, or they're either $1 a ride, or if you want a monthly pass, it is $20 for a monthly pass on the bus. We're coming up on the bridge here. We're going to go into town. Okay. You can kind of see this is like the industrial agricultural sector of Sterling. Once we hit over this bridge, we're going to hit the business side, where you're going to see a lot more businesses and things like that. Also, pretty much the heart of downtown, you're going to be able to see all of this. So hope you guys are ready for this journey across the bridge, because here we go across the bridge. I'm going to go over it, because going under it, it's a little bit more complicated if I go under it, because then I have to backtrack, because it doesn't take you exactly to the same place, and it's a little bit more of a convoluted pain in the ass backtrack. So we are it's a big ass tractor. Okay. We have the Bow Wow Barn coming up, which is a doggy daycare. And you can see right there, Bow Wow Barn. And it's right over there. Bow Wow Barn. Okay. So staying straight here takes you down the industrial sector. We are going over top this bridge right here. Going over top the bridge. So let's trek that way right now. Let's cross right here. Crossing over the bridge to get to town. We've driven this a bunch, so trying to do it on foot is a little bit interesting. I didn't expect it to be like this. So up this bridge we're gonna go. When we get up top the bridge, when we get up top of this bridge, I'm gonna panto out so you guys can see the train tracks that are under it. I know there's quite a few number of train tracks, so we're going to head up. Crossing this bridge is really, calling it what it is, it's a pain in the ass, because it goes from 45 on the main road So when you're crossing this bridge, it drops down to 30. Like, 30 is the absolute max over this bridge. Okay. All right. Let me get over this bridge. You can kind of see nighttime is falling upon us, so I wanted to... All of my videos are shot during the day. I don't have any like dusky nighttime videos, so figured it might be fun. And see, there it is. It drops to 30 when you cross this bridge. And see, if I didn't come up here, I'd be walking down here to all this mess, all the train tracks. But look ahead, you can start to see some of downtown from up here. But I see train tracks here, train tracks there. Then you got 4 more set up over here. So train is a very popular form of destination, mode of travel, and sucky rock band. So, it's just been more of a pain in the ass to walk down here than to walk this. Because walking down there would suck. Because I'd have to fight all the tracks and the rails and things of that nature. All right. So we are approaching downtown Sterling, Colorado. So I'm going to do this in 2 parts. I'm going to do this video, and then I'm going to do... maybe I'll keep it 1 video. I don't know. Like, I'll just keep it as 1, I guess. It's probably easier that way. So, dog park right there. Pretty cool little dog park. And I say little, but it's not actually little. It goes pretty far back for dog parks. It's double-sided dog parks. Right here you can see it goes all the way back on both sides, so it's a decent-sized dog park. All right. So now, straight ahead, downtown Sterling. So as we're coming down, all right, and here we go. Coming down this side of town. It's kind of nice over here. All right. We are now officially in downtown Sterling. What I showed you earlier was the quote-unquote expensive gas station. The one over here on this side, right there, that's the cheap gas station. And I'm gonna cross that street. I'm gonna cross it. I think it's important to use crosswalks in downtown Sterling just because there's not really a lot here and I don't want to get hit. All right. So this is Chestnut and 3rd Street. Chestnut and North 3rd Street. All right. I'm gonna film until I can't film anymore, until it gets like super dark, but I'm gonna try to film as much as I can, as long as I can, until it's dark enough that nobody can see shit anymore. So let me get across the street real quick. Okay, now let's cross to the other side. Wait. This getting dark shit before 5 o'clock makes me crazy. I hate it. Absolutely hate that it gets dark so dang early. Let's I'm gonna head down a little bit this way and see if we can find our way around. Haven't done this on foot. We've done it by vehicle, but not on foot. So this is going to be different for me. So I'm going to try to find my way about where I'm going. Try to get my bearings. Okay. So all right. All right. All right, so coming around the corner here, you have Bangin' Donuts and Daylight Donuts, who have incredibly yummy donuts. They're very delicious. Coming up here is the Village Inn. It's a tiny little, like, restaurant, if you will. There's a Sonic over there as well. So coming up, you're gonna have a Starbucks and a Walgreens. Coming up here. And this is probably where I'll end the video. It is getting dark and hard to see, so I want to make sure I'm alert and paying attention, as well as not waste y'all's time. So once again, thank y'all for coming to hang out. I'm gonna try to get some more shots of Sterling probably tomorrow. I may go to the historic downtown side of Sterling and try to capture some shots. Actually, you know what? I'm here. I may as well do it now while I'm here. Never mind. Cancel that. We're not gonna end this video quite yet. A couple things I want to see. I'm gonna show you guys while we're here. So let's I'm gonna cross this road right here. This is actually US 6. This will take you. This is kind of like the one main thoroughway through here. Takes you where you need to go. You can see right over there is old historic Sterling, so I'm gonna try to swing over there and grab a shot. Let's see if it's plausible. All right. So on second thought, I think I will show you the historic district another day in the daylight, because I don't want you guys to miss anything in the dark. So hope you guys enjoyed my tour of downtown Sterling, and stay tuned for another video soon. Thanks a lot, y'all.